to the show. A lot of hat. Welcome to the show. A lot of hat tricks happening in the weekend in the English Premier League. Just yesterday, we saw Broad Erling Haaland helping Manchester City win their game with a hat-trick. In fact, it was the first hat-trick goals of the season of from any player at all in 2024-2025 season. And today, Noni Madueke did it again, helping Chelsea win their game 6-2 away from home against, of course, Wolverhampton Wanderers. João Felix also came on, and for the first time since signing a permanent deal with Chelsea from Atletico Madrid, also scoring a goal there, helping Chelsea win away from home 6-2, and they now have a win out of 2 games. Remember that the first game was against champions Manchester City, and they lost 2-0 then just last weekend, and they have just registered their first win of the season. It's a good one for Enzo Maresca, winning at home in his first game in the Premier League in charge of Chelsea. Yes, this time is of course away from home, but it would have been nice if it was at Stamford Bridge last weekend, but it wasn't then, but it is today, so there's no better time than the present, right? Okay, it's not the only story I've got on the menu. Liverpool also won Brentford at Anfield in Arne Slot's first game in charge of Liverpool at home, beating Brentford courtesy of Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah. So Mohamed Salah continues to score for Liverpool in the new season. We might just be seeing competition or battle between Mo Salah and Broad Erling Haaland in terms of who will outscore the other in this season. What? Maybe, just maybe, it's not just it will not be about just the two of them at the end of the season. Maybe another striker will come in and join the competition. You never know. Maybe Madueke or even João Felix or some other strikers that will be coming into the Premier League or have already joined the Premier League but not start scoring yet. All right, it's the second game of the season, the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and of course the French Ligue 1, and of course first match weekend for the German Bundesliga. Of course, lots of goals have been scored, a lot of them, and of course Harry Kane trying to register himself, and he did register himself, scoring in the Bayern Munich's game this weekend. But last time I checked, it wasn't going well for them. But it's just one of those things. But okay, at the end of the day, they came back from 2-1 down to win Wolfsburg away from home 3-2. It ended for Bayern Munich. So on this note, I want to welcome you officially to the show Sports Lounge on Lagos Traffic 96.1 FM this Sunday evening. It's a wonderful Sunday evening. We're nearing the end of the month, August. We'll start to enter the month of the bars. Yes, bars. That's the September, October, November, of course, the end of the year, December. But as it is now, it's a new season. We're enjoying club football action as it has returned after the international break, talking about Euros 2024, of course, and a lot of qualifiers. Even talking about World Cup now, we will be getting the Under-20 FIFA Women's World Cup, which of course the Super Falconets will be taking a part of, and that will be starting the last day of this month, 31st of August, right there in Colombia in the South America, right? And of course, I'm wishing the Super Falconets all the best. All right. So on the menu, of course, the Formula One, it has ended, the Dutch Grand Prix, and as I said yesterday, it might be a competition between the home favorites Max Verstappen and of course the British drivers that have been doing themselves proud, talking about Lando Norris, George Russell, of course, and the other driver. Of course, I didn't fail to mention Lewis Hamilton, and at the end of the competition, the driver won the Grand Prix. That is not Max Verstappen. I'll be back after this break to talk about what happened, what went down at the Dutch Grand Prix Welcome once again. My name is Darry Johnson. I'll go straight to traffic updates now. When I come back, we're talking about the Dutch Grand Prix. Welcome back to the show. The last reports for traffic that we had a couple of minutes ago. As a matter of fact, it's been a while, but I'm just still going to talk about it because I haven't had or we haven't received any other reports contrary to what or just in continuation from what we have heard earlier. Okay, I'm going to talk about the Agege Pensinima traffic update zone 6. Better movement from Okekoto through the stretch of Shofunde, Agbotikuyo down to NYIC or by Aklan inward Dangote U-turn. Mobil Ashadi down to Akilo is appreciable. Fumek inward Ahmed Junction, Metal Box Wamko Ijayi Road connecting Obuano, good to go. The stretch of Oba Ogunji down to Pensinima Bridge. Nitel to connect Abator is fast moving. Guinness inward Akoni Doherty, Mango Rashadi Capitol Onowaya Junction down to Alfanla is good to go. The time of the report, no impairment recorded, and the traffic managers are present doing the needful as at the time of the report. Okay, because of the time that we don't have, I'll go straight to what we have in the Dutch Grand Prix for Formula One. As I said, it has been concluded, and it wasn't Max Verstappen that won. So take a listen to what the commentary, of course, about who won the Grand Prix.
Driving a McLaren for the second time in Formula One, Lando Norris wins with a crushing performance and the bonus point for fastest lap. The gap in the World Championship is 70 points. Norris taking a second career win.
Okay, the Lando Norris won Dutch Grand Prix, of course, the second Grand Prix wins of because of this season. And then, well, I'm not going to talk about this alone, as Oluwole Logo has just joined me, so I'm going to put Logo on the spot here, what he thinks about Verstappen not winning, and of course, how open is the race, how open is the competition this 2024 in Formula One. Logo, welcome to the show.
Yeah, good evening, Lagos. Good to be here. I mean, look like the first 15 races Verstappen was going to go. I mean, he has the most. I think that's about 8 now, 7 or 8 right now. But Lando Norris now looks like he's coming in to, come and topple the cards right now. And it's now 70 points between them. 9 races to go right now. Is it a little bit open? Maybe. But I think odds on is still on Verstappen to win it because he still has the most races won.
And it's been, he manages to end up on the podium.
Yeah. So
it keeps the points
still wide. So it's for him to in the next 9 races, if he can snatch about 3, I think it's done. Just to make it ensure that
the season is ending in November.
Yes,
That's 3 months from now.
Yeah.
So it means that as much as it's 3 months from now, the race now that's remaining is not that much.
Yes, but then it calls to question what's happening with Charles Leclerc. And then, of course, now Lando Norris is coming into the picture, his second career win. Of course, we know that Lewis Hamilton, after winning Silverstone, looked like he might not just be there. But then calls to question, like I said, for Charles Leclerc, how he has been able to just, falter. And Lewis Hamilton, sadly, why he's not picking up points is because he has not been making podium finishes, despite winning 2 races on his own, Silverstone and I think the one in Hungary. Yeah, so
The one that I shouldn't have even won.
yes,
George Russell was
because George
disqualified.
Russell was disqualified, and then they gave it to him. He came second, and I mean, it just really shows how good it is. But like I said, if Lewis Hamilton could still be in that conversation if he also tries his best to win at least 2 more.
I think that in my mind, I feel like Lewis Hamilton has 0 this season.
Yes.
For Mercedes,
I can agree with you on that.
He's not putting in any effort to try and win or even
Yes,
finish
I
on the
agree with you
podium.
on that.
Apart from that, lucky, just very lucky weekend that he's had to have 2 wins.
And then, of course,
Formula
even in the Silverstone, when his final season with Mercedes, and then
at home.
British
Yes.
Grand Prix, that was the final. Of course, it's still going to be available with Ferrari next year. And then, of course, like I said, another person I want to call is Carlos Sainz. It really questions how this season has been. So promising.
Carlos Sainz was always in
Always
the
been
news.
promising. He's always been promising.
I mean, if he doesn't finish it first, he finishes on the podium.
But now in the last three races, it's been missing. It's been MIA. So and now Lewis Hamilton is coming to join him. So when I think he's leaving.
I'm thinking mentally, it's getting to these drivers. Lewis Hamilton already knows that this is the last season with the Mercedes. 2025 is joining the Ferrari, and the Ferrari, Carlos Sainz, is the second driver in Ferrari. I mean, behind Charlie Clark. Now it's going to be Charlie Clark and Lewis Hamilton for next season. So I believe that Carlos Sainz by now already to say to himself that, okay, I'm not even going to be a part of the picture. So let me just channel my energy on choosing what to do.
Yeah, but then
ahead of next year.
Whatever it is, you always trying to see how to finish on a high. Put yourself in that conversation, even if you win at least 4 to 5 Grand Prix. It shows that, hey, I'm still ready to go. Yes, of course, some other teams like McLaren will be looking at him. Mercedes might be looking at him too, though I know that Mercedes want to go young. Their eyes is on Schumacher Jr., So that whole conversation is still going to be open by the end of this year. Well, like I said, the odds on is still for Verstappen to still get to defend it. Like I said, he's won 7. All he needs is just in the next 9 races, just pick up 3. And I think it will be done and dusted. You will definitely get to win his 4th.
Before we go to football, let's talk at the US Open starting tomorrow.
Yes,
Monday.
the big one. The big one.
Believe me that the serious concern will be about some of the players that I don't know if they will be fit mentally.
I think they will be.
They will be. Look forward to enjoying the competition.
We should. First things first, we should get to look forward to enjoying the competition. Looks like it's a bit open because of normally it will have not been this opened if the Olympics didn't come in, but Olympics came into the mix and a good number of them, Djokovic wanted to get that gold medal and eventually got it. Of course, Jarek Sinner, there's still that issue about him and the doping, how he was able to get cleared, claiming that it was his massager that had the banned substance on his palm, and when they were massaging him, of course, how spray and how it gets into your blood system, because of the pores and the skin. That conversation is still on. And then, of course,
and
even Carlos Alcaraz will still
want made a move to sack 2 of his important team members as his physio and his fitness coach.
Well, yes, of course.
I think it's a good move.
He has to.
Somebody has to fall for the act.
Definitely, there has to be someone has to go down for it, because I mean he has reached that level to be world number 1. You know how long he worked for it, and then even Nick Kyrgios was like so much to say for. He had to be a massager. So much. That kind of funny tale. That kind of funny tale. He put it like so much to say for a kind of tale that a world number 1 is not being banned for 2 years. Because of that. But hey, there are some let goes, and I would say fortune comes. At times.
I feel like he was really fortunate.
Yeah, he was fortunate because he had and of course definitely has put up his own defense and everything. But going into the the final Grand Slam of the year, we also had the likes of Felix Auger-Aliassime, who at and even Zverev, you know. So I think it's going to be a bit opened. Djokovic is still trying to recover, and that's for the male. For the female, of course, you know, they have the likes of defending champion Coco Gauff. She wants to hold on to it. We also have Arina Sabalenka coming in after winning the Cincinnati Masters.
Let's talk about Naomi Osaka. She got a bye to be at the US Open competition.
Yeah.
And she has been talking a lot about her mental state, how she feels like she's not in her own body as soon as she gave birth to her baby. I mean,
not everybody can be like a Serena.
It's true.
Not everybody.
Even though she didn't win any major title after giving birth, at least she got to finals.
Naomi Osaka was always been either Naomi Osaka or she met another person. I think that was Iga Swiatek and even Sabalenka. They were always like the ones, but Naomi Osaka beat her twice. You know, twice as a mother. So I think, to some extent, if I was Naomi Osaka or if I was on her team, I would go like, you know what? In as much as Serena is now she's a veteran and legend, there's nothing wrong in reaching out to her and say, how did you do it? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing ever wrong because there's never nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
Give me a tip. How do you handle motherhood and, of course, being a tennis player?
All right, just to cut our conversation with the time, we have to manage the time. Quickly give me men's category and women's category. Who do you see winning the US Open 2024?
I would go with just three. I see Djokovic in that conversation. I see Alcaraz, he still wants to get one more Grand Slam. Wild card. Maybe Zverev.
You don't think Medvedev or Sinner? So
Sinner, okay. Maybe I would say either of the three, Medvedev, Sinner, or what's his name? Medvedev, Sinner,
Zverev?
or Zverev, yeah. Any of those three. But for me, top two, Djokovic, Alcaraz.
What of Tsitsipas?
No.
Okay, for the women now.
For the women, Coco Gauff.
Defending champion?
Yes, Arina Sabalenka, because she still has an eye. Iga Swiatek.
Iga Swiatek.
Yes, because Iga Swiatek wants to come back. What happened in Wimbledon?
Now, who do you think will pull a surprise? I mean, in the build up to the final.
For the women?
Maybe the women. For the women and even the men.
I like Paolini. Jasmine Paolini.
Italian.
She's been knocking. She's been trying to hit.
And she's of age. I think she was 28 or so.
Yes, 28.
When she played the final.
Yes.
Last Grand Slam final.
And she won it. Yes. So Jasmine Paolini. I'm having a look at her, except of course the excesses of being at the Olympics, and then of course not trying to rest because she was also part of Cincinnati. And then for the men, Tsitsipas. Maybe Tsitsipas.
Okay. Shelby Rogers will be retiring after the US Open, and of course Dominic Thiem will be retiring anytime soon.
Yes,
he hasn't made an announcement, but Shelby Rogers had made an announcement. Okay. Ben Shelton also will also be retiring, and all these players.
They've always been in and about.
True, because they were never really.
They were never really hitting.
We'll just move on from there now. Well, just to move on, it's as I said, it's starting Monday, and of course we'll talk football now. Basically, I know that Enugu Rangers are doing everything that they can, and in the CAF Champions League.
They played one
and
over the weekend.
And that got them 4 points up.
They've qualified actually.
Yeah, they have.
Later this evening, you see ASFA Rabat against Remo Stars. Remo lead 2-1 on aggregate, but it's a tight one. But yesterday, El Kanemi got knocked out. They lost 2-1 Jaji FC. I saw it coming. But in the next round because they got a bye.
We have 4 minutes to be out of here. Premiership now, second hat-trick of the season in the Premier League after match day 2. Alan scored hat-trick yesterday. Noni Madueke with a hat-trick today, and Chelsea ran away 6-2 winners at Wolves. Good Enzo Maresca. Good. Does this justify Enzo Maresca's decision so far?
Whatever it is,
those are some good players.
I think right now, good win is that blend are understanding themselves. See, let's be very honest. If Raheem Sterling was playing, he would miss lots of chances. So going for Madueke Palmer is now getting back to what we know, and he can do it. And 1 goal, 3 assists. Hey, watch out for him. If he can settle in, they'll get himself back without any form of injuries and not a lot of workload. He'll be in the conversation.
Liverpool also won 2-0. Luis Diaz and Mo Salah for the Spanish La Liga. Real Madrid 3, Valladolid 0.
Good win
I
for
mean,
them.
of course,
Good win for them. Of course,
this Endrick scored.
good one. I mean, he has been looking forward to that, getting himself into that, conversation of getting the goals. I would say Mbappe had lots of chances, trying to put himself.
Don't worry,
get
he
the
will
goal.
score.
But he needs.
I go tire.
The treasure
He will score.
pressure
He will so score.
The pressure is gradually coming on him because second La Liga game. But then, of course, he's trying to adapt to the league. So, but then good one as well for Federico Valverde, and that has settled the nerves because Barcelona are leading with 6 points now because they won yesterday 2-1. So, I mean, Real Madrid will have to start doing that quick catch up because I think by next month, Atletico, the Madrid debut comes in, and Atletico Madrid 2 will play in Girona later this evening, so they need to also start picking up points.
All right, we're wrapping up now, but finally, this season in La Liga, is it Barca or Real or Atletico?
I would want to go.
Professor, you want to talk today?
I think Barcelona should, yes. Despite
you
the
think
whole,
so?
Yes, I think they'll be able to pull it off. And Flick will be able to work with some of the young players.
The big teams in Syria are struggling.
But Juventus will wake up.
Do you think Juventus will surpass them and win it this season,
think
or will
Juventus
it be
will wake up.
Inter still, or AC
Inter
Milan?
will be in that conversation, but they will drop points. I saw that game against
But
Lecce
you
yesterday.
feel like Juventus will be in the
Yes, I think they
running?
will win it. I am tipping them to win it. Maybe Atlanta will also try to break into that top.
So let me put you on the tight spot. Arsenal this season.
If Arsenal can get a winger, I saw that game yesterday. Fantastic way to win despite not having a good
It
game.
was a really good win.
Yes, a good win. I mean, it just shows that Arteta did something coming into the season when he had that dinner and they brought in professional, pickpocketers. That's what you should do. When the game is not looking like you might win it, snatch and grab it.
That's a good motivation.
Steal the game from the opponent's hand, and he did it yesterday because Villa had that game. In fact, if Watkins had scored
There's
that,
going to be a lot of story, a lot of documentaries. If Arteta wins this Premier League title,
yes, because he
with
has
Arsenal,
but
a
he
lot
has
of
been
things,
but
there's gonna be a lot of
my own
hype.
point is just get that extra winger because now he's trying to see how to
Fight. Play up or go to the mud. But to the
steal the 3 points.
just get the 3 points.
Steal it so that at the end, because Man City have Gundogan back, and for me, Gundogan.
That was a very masterclass move. If you ask me.
I mean,
Okay, we will be saying our buys now. But before we go, birthday shout outs to two celebrants for today. One of them, coordinator that used to be with us on the shows. I mean, Sunday shows and even Saturday shows, Sports Lounge particularly. Coordinator is not in the country anymore. Congratulations, my brother. Happy birthday and many happy returns. And of course, Oluwole, another birthday celebrant for the 25th of August 2024. Thank you for being part of the show Sports Lounge this Sunday evening. Logo, thanks for coming, brother.
always good to be here.
My name is Dario Johnson. Good evening and God bless.